I used to think silence meant I was alone. Turns out it was just where you were closest. I don't got pretty words tonight, just an honest heart trying to find its way back. I wore my pain like a second skin. Every scar told me where I've been. Neon nights and empty prayers, I was there, but not really there. I built my walls out of regret. Every tear I tried to forget, but the mirror never lies to me. It shows what I don't want to see. And I've been lost in my own mind, drowning slow in borrowed time. But somewhere in the breaking down, I heard a whisper through the sound. Even ashes still pray in the wreckage and the flame. When the world forgets my name, you still call me anyway. I was broken on my knees, barely breathing in the rain, but grace found me in the pain, and I'll never be the same. I know the weight of empty rooms, of dreams that turned into tombs. I know the dark that calls my name, like it wants me to stay the same. But I've been pulled out of that grave, not by my strength, but by your grace. And every step I take from here is a shadow turning to prayer. I still feel the chains I wore, but they don't bind me anymore. There's a light I can't explain, calling softly through the rain. Even ashes still pray in the wreckage and the flame. When the world forgets my name, you still call me anyway. I was broken on my knees, barely breathing in the rain, but grace found me in the pain, and I'll never be the same. If you can love a heart like mine, then there's hope for every line. I wrote in fear, I wrote in shame. You still whisper my new name. Not abandoned, not erased, just a soul you chose to save. And I don't have to understand to keep holding to your hand. I'm still a work in progress, but I'm not where I was. And for the first time in a long time, that feels like hope. I ain't gonna lie, I've been broken longer than I've been okay. carried shadows in my chest like they were part of me. But tonight, I'm trying to believe there's still a God who hears a man like me, even if all I've got left is a whisper. I've walked through rooms where no one stays, talked to silence for better days. My own reflection don't feel like mine, just a tired soul lost in time. Every prayer felt like it hit the floor, like heaven locked up every door. And I kept asking, what is this for, while I bled behind a closed front door. But somewhere in the ruins of my shame, I heard a voice call out my name. Even in the dark, I'm not forgotten. Even in the pain, I'm still held. When my heart feels buried and broken, your light still finds me in this hell. I was lost in the weight of my sorrow, drowning in what I couldn't fix. But grace showed up like a sunrise, whispered, you still exist. I wore my guilt like a second skin, thought that's where my story ends. Every scar said I won't survive, every lie said I'm not alive. But I see it now through tear-stained eyes, truth was hiding in disguise. Even a man like me can change, even broken hearts can be made brave. And every step I thought was the end was you pulling me back again. Even in the dark, I'm not forgotten. Even in the pain, I'm still held. When my heart feels buried and broken, your light still finds me in this hell. I was lost in the weight of my sorrow, drowning in what I couldn't fix. But grace showed up like a sunrise, whispered, you still exist. I don't have all the answers, Lord, just a heart that's been to war. But if you're really who they say you are, don't let me fall apart anymore. Teach me how to breathe again, where the pain ends and hope begins. Even in the dark, I'm not forgotten. Even in the fight, I'm still held. When my soul feels heavy and hollow, your love is stronger than my hell. I was lost in the weight of my sorrow, but I'm learning I don't break alone. Grace didn't leave me in the ashes, it brought me back home. I used to think I was too far gone, but maybe that's exactly where he finds people like me. Yeah. I used to think prayers were for people who had it together, not for someone like me. Someone who kept falling into the same dark places. But if you're listening, God, I'm still here, barely. I wake up with a heavy chest, like I never really learned to rest. Memories crawl beneath my skin, whispering where I've always been. I try to outrun all my pain, but it knows my name. It knows my name. Every smile I fake in the light just hides the war I fight at night. And I don't know how to make it right, but I'm still reaching for the light.
Even when I fall apart, you don't let go of me. Even when my faith is just a memory,
in the wreckage of who I used to be, you still see something worth redeeming. I was drowning in the silence of my soul, but you became the hand that won't let go. Now I'm learning what I could never see. Ashes can still learn to pray for me. I've carried guilt like broken glass, cutting deep in every past. Tried to fix it on my own, but pain is louder when you're alone. I thought I lost my chance for grace, that heaven turned the other way. But even in my weakest hour, I felt a quiet, holy power, like a whisper through the noise I hear. You are still wanted here. Even when I fall apart, you don't let go of me. Even when my faith is just a memory, in the wreckage of who I used to be, you still see something worth redeeming. I was drowning in the silence of my soul, but you became the hand that won't let go. Now I'm learning what I could never see. Ashes can still learn to pray for me. I don't deserve the mercy that I feel, but somehow, Lord, it's still so real. If broken things are what you use, then I'm the proof you don't refuse. Even when I fall apart, you don't let go of me. Even when my hope is just a memory, from the ruins of everything I've done, you still call me your son. I was lost in the shadow of my own mistakes, but grace came stronger than my breaks. Now I finally understand what healing means. Ashes learn to pray and believe. I'm still not perfect, but I'm no longer gone. Yeah, I ain't proud of where I've been, truth is, some nights I still feel like I'm stuck there. But if there's a God who listens to people like me, then maybe this ain't the end of my story. I've got scars that don't fade with time. They talk back in the quiet of my mind. Every step feels heavy and slow, like I'm dragging places I used to go. I learned how to smile through the rain, but it never hides the deeper pain. I built my walls out of regret, hoping they make me forget. But the truth keeps knocking in the dark, softly breaking through my heart. Even when I'm barely holding on, you still sing over every wrong. When I feel like I don't belong, you remind me I'm not gone. I was lost inside my own decay, but you never looked away. Now I see through all my pain. Broken saints don't stay lost in shame. I've walked through nights with no reply, just questions staring back in my eyes. I thought my faith had slipped away, buried under choices I can't change. But even in my lowest breath, I felt something stronger than death. A quiet love I didn't earn, teaching my heart how to return. Oh, and every time I hit the ground, your mercy still comes rushing down. Saints don't stay lost in shame. I don't have polished prayers to give, just a heart that's learning how to live. If grace is real, like they say it is, then I'm standing proof of what it is. Even when I'm barely holding on, you still sing over every wrong. When my strength is almost gone, you make me feel like I belong. I was buried in the weight of yesterday, but your love rolled the stone away. Now I walk through the breaking dawn, and I know I'm not alone. Broken saints don't stay lost in shame. They learn your name and rise again. Yeah, I thought I was too far gone. Turns out that's where grace starts. Yeah, I used to think God only spoke in loud miracles, but most of my life, all I heard was silence. Funny thing is, that silence didn't leave me. It stayed long enough to start changing me. I've been a stranger in my own skin, walking circles where I've always been. Every breath feels like borrowed air, like I don't belong anywhere. I've laughed in rooms where I felt alone, smiled like I had a place called home. But in the quiet when no one sees, I break down on my knees, and I don't have the words to pray. So I just sit here anyway. And somehow the silence started praying for me, when I had nothing left but broken belief. In the dark where I couldn't even speak, you were closer than I could see. I was lost in the weight of my own mind, drowning in echoes I couldn't unwind. But grace showed up unexpectedly, when silence started praying for me. I wore my past like a heavy chain, every link was another mistake. I thought I'd run too far from light, too used to losing every fight. But even in my lowest night, something gentle stayed inside. Not a thunder, not a flame, just a whisper calling my name. And I swear I couldn't understand how healing felt like empty hands. And somehow the silence started praying for me, when I had nothing left but broken belief. In the dark where I couldn't even speak, you were closer than I could see. I was lost in the weight of my own mind, drowning in echoes I couldn't unwind. But grace showed up unexpectedly, when silence started praying for me. I don't need perfect faith tonight, just a reason to keep the fight. If you can hear what I can say, don't let me fade away. And somehow the silence started praying for me, when I was too broken to believe. In the place I thought I'd never leave, you were carrying me beneath. I was lost in the weight of my own design, but mercy crossed every line. Now I see what I couldn't see, even silence can pray for me. Yeah, I thought nothing was listening. Turns out, even silence has a voice when God is near. Yeah, I've made peace with a lot of things I can't fix, but there's one thing I still hold on to. If I forgot who I am, maybe God didn't. I've been running through empty days, trying to outrun my mistakes. Every shadow feels like mine, every mirror cuts my mind. I learned how to hide the pain, smile while I break in the rain, and no one ever really sees the war that lives inside of me. But even when I lose my way, there's something I can still hear say, God still knows my name. Even when I don't, even when I feel like I'm too far gone, when I'm drowning in the things I've done, your mercy says I'm still your son. I was buried under guilt and shame, but you never looked away. In the wreckage of everything I've been, you call me back again. My tears behind closed doors, talked to ceilings on cold floors. Thought I lost my chance for life, too many wrongs to make right. But grace don't work like I believed. It finds you where you're on your knees, not when you're strong, but when you break. That's when you show your face. And every time I fall apart, you're the whisper in my heart. God still knows my name, even when I don't, even when I feel like I'm too far gone. When I'm drowning in the things I've done, your mercy says I'm still your son. I was buried under guilt and shame, but you never looked away. In the wreckage of everything I've been, you call me back again. You call me back again. I don't have perfect words to pray, just a heart that lost its way. If you're really who they say you are, don't let me drift too far. God still knows my name, even through the pain, even when I feel like I've gone insane. When the world forgets who I used to be, your love remembers me. I was lost in the weight of my own blame, but you spoke life into my name. Now I finally understand what grace became. You never stop calling my name. Yeah, I thought I was forgotten, but heaven never lost track of me. I used to think light only belonged to clean people. People who never fell, never broke, never lost themselves. But I've learned something different now. Sometimes light doesn't avoid darkness. It walks straight into it, just to find you.
I've been carrying nights inside my chest, where even hope forgot to rest. Every breath feels pulled and thin, like I'm barely living under my skin. I've talked to walls that never reply, watched my dreams just pass me by, and I convinced myself too long that I was where I don't belong. But in the quiet I can't control, something gentle calls my soul. You never left. You met me in my emptiness. I've worn regret like second skin. Let it tell me who I've been. Every scar felt permanent, like I was too far from innocent. But grace don't ask me to pretend. It meets me broken and begins to turn the ashes in my hands into something I can understand. And I swear I feel it even now, a love that won't give up somehow. It's the light that learned my darkness, the love that stayed when I was gone, when I couldn't see a way out of this. You were already holding on. I was lost in every wrong turn I made, drowning in the price I paid. But you never ran, you never left. You met me in my emptiness. I don't have anything to prove, no perfect words to give to you, just this broken heart that's new, because you chose to break through. It's the light that learned my darkness and still called me by my name. When I thought I was too far gone to be honest, you rewrote all my shame. I was buried in my own decay, but you rolled the stone away. Now I finally understand. I used to run from who I was. Now I know. Even my darkness wasn't too dark for you.
Yeah, I ain't proud of the places I've been, but I'm still here, still breathing. And if you're listening, I got something honest to say tonight. I learned to smile with shattered bones, walking roads I walked alone. Every step a quiet fight between the dark and fragile light. I kept my truth inside a jar, full of bruises, full of scars, praying words I didn't know to a God I barely showed. And I don't got it figured out, but I'm learning what faith's about. It ain't never been the crown, it's getting up when I fall down. There's prayers in the dust line of my soul, where the broken pieces grow. Even when I lose my way, something holy makes me stay. I was buried in the night, but I'm still reaching for the light. Yeah, I'm still learning how to pray through the hurt I can't erase. I've known the weight of empty calls, of silent nights and crumbling walls, of every sorry left too late, and every door I couldn't change. But even in my lowest state, I felt a hand I couldn't shake. Not loud, not bright, but always there, like mercy in the midnight air. I ain't the man I used to be, but I'm not done with what you see. There's still a fight inside my chest, but I think you handle all the rest. There's prayers in the dust line of my soul, where the broken pieces grow. Even when I lose my way, something holy makes me stay. I was buried in the night, but I'm still reaching for the light. Yeah, I'm still learning how to pray through the hurt I can't erase. If grace can find a heart like mine, lost in wreckage, lost in time, then I guess I'm not too far from a love that heals the scars. And I don't need perfect words, just a whisper that is heard. Even when I'm not okay, you don't turn away. There's prayers in the dust line of my soul, still fragile, still unfold. And every tear that I release turns into a kind of peace. I was buried in the night, but I'm learning how to fight. Not alone, not in vain, you still call me by my name. Yeah, I used to think I was too far gone, but now I know even dust can pray. I ain't trying to sound holy, I'm just trying to sound real. 'cause I've been the kind of loss that only grace can heal. So if you're listening, don't turn away from me now. I've slept in rooms with heavy air, where hope felt like a prayer too rare. Every laugh I gave away was just a mask I learned to play. I carry guilt like family names, like I was born to bear the shame. And every mirror I walked by just showed me reasons I could die. But even in my lowest flame, I heard a whisper call my name. Not loud, not proud, but soft and near, like love was waiting through the fear. That's where broken halos breathe again, in the wreckage of where I've been. When the world don't see my worth, you still call me more than hurt. I was lost inside my skin, but you let the light back in. Yeah, I'm still learning how to stand, held by scars I don't understand. I know the sound of empty beds, the conversations in my head, the nights I swore I'd disappear, no one even knew I was here. But somewhere in the quiet pain, I found a purpose in the rain. Not to erase what I became, but to let mercy change my name. And I don't claim to be restored, just walking towards something more. A little faith, a little flame, a little hope I can't explain. That's where broken halos breathe again, in the wreckage of where I've been. When the world don't see my worth, you still call me more than hurt. I was lost inside my skin, but you let the light back in. Yeah, I'm still learning how to stand, held by scars I don't understand. If love can reach the depths I hide, the places I don't wanna ride, then maybe I was never gone. Maybe I've been held all along, and I don't need to have control, just a steady place to hold. Even when I'm far from home, I'm not walking this alone. That's where broken halos breathe again, where forgiveness meets the end of every lie I told myself. I don't have to be someone else. I was lost inside my skin, but you let the light back in. Yeah, I'm still learning how to stand, held by grace I don't understand. I used to think I was too far gone, but now I know. Even broken halos still breathe. Yeah. I ain't got no polished testimony, just pieces of a life you didn't give up on. So if you're listening tonight, I'm still here, trying to believe again. I've been the echo in empty halls, the quiet after every fall, a name I stopped believing in long before the hurt could end. I wore my past like second skin. Let it tell me who I've been. Every sorry I couldn't say turned into another rainy day. But even in my darkest place, something gentle called my name. Not loud enough for pride to hear, but strong enough to cut through fear. There's mercy in my ruins, I can feel it in the dust, where everything I broke still learns what it means to trust. I was drowning in my shame, barely holding on to breathe, but you met me in the wreckage I was running from to death. Now I'm standing in the silence where my broken past was laid, and I see it wasn't over. It was grace along the way. I know the weight of sleepless nights, of fighting shadows in the light, of trying to fix what can't be healed, with hands too tired to even feel. But somewhere in the falling rain, I learned my broken ain't in vain. It's just a story still unfolding, with a hand that keeps me holding. I'm not the man I used to be, but I'm not who I thought I'd be. There's something new inside my bones, a whisper saying I'm not alone. There's mercy in my ruins, I can feel it in the dust, where everything I broke still learns what it means to trust. I was drowning in my shame, barely holding on to breathe, but you met me in the wreckage I was running from to death. Now I'm standing in the silence where my broken past was laid, and I see it wasn't over. It was grace along the way. If you can see what I can't show, the places only you would go, then maybe I was never lost, just carried at a heavy cost. And I don't need to understand to keep on reaching for your hand, even when I don't feel strong. You've been the reason I hold on. There's mercy in my ruins, and it's holding me alive. Every crack inside my heart is where your light survived. I was buried in my doubt, but I'm rising from the pain. Not the same man that I was never meant to stay. Now I'm standing in the silence, finally seeing what you gave, and I know it wasn't wasted. It was mercy all the way. Yeah. My life ain't perfect, but it's held together now by mercy in the ruins.